One of the revelations that I came to, though, is this, and I had said this to you before,
Mm-hmm.
is the fact that moving forward, if you meet my children, we're getting married. There is no other option.
Mm.
So I don't care if it's 6 months and you meet my girls, it's a year and you meet my girls. That's the proposal right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not putting them through it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be very careful who gets introduced to them.
Yeah.
You know, it- that took me going through certain situations to come to that realization. You know, I put my oldest through meeting two different women. My youngest's mother, and then another woman. I put my youngest through, meeting one other woman besides her mother. And then she also has to have the interactions with my oldest's mother as well. So it's any woman that comes into my life, you're going to get vetted, as you should be vetting me as well, right?
Yeah.
But if we reach the point where you're like, hey, I want to meet my kids, and I'm going to say, hey, do you want to get married? That's how it's going to go. Bottom line, B.
Hey. Makes it clear, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
What have you, so besides the kind of the numbers of, hey, my oldest has met two women that aren't going to permanently be in her life, right?
Mm-hmm. Or consistently.
Or consistently be in her life,
Yeah.
right? And my youngest has met one in addition to my oldest mom, right?
Yeah.
What are some things you've seen from your girls, or what made you kind of turn the corner? Was it a conversation, or you just kind of were to yourself and you realized, yeah, that's my new non-negotiable?
It was just a deep reflection after a relationship ended, thinking through that process and thinking what I had thought was going to happen and what actually happened, and realizing that there is a lack of control in regards to another person when you're in a relationship with them. Like, you can believe everything is good and kosher, but if you're not truly paying attention, and sometimes even if you are really paying attention, it doesn't matter. But that lack of control is, let me rewind here. There should be a lack of control because you can't control another person.
Yeah.
But if that other person's not willing to be forthright with information, emotions, communication, authentic, real communication in turbulent times, you just don't know what's going to occur. And until they're placed into that stress test, you just don't know. And I'm of the honest belief that you need to have that stress test prior to anybody meeting your children.
Yeah.
Because once you add that added layer into that, it becomes real. And that realness is your children's mental, emotional stability, regulation ability, all those things.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I answered your question.
No,
I
you
just
did.
kinda,
No. I mean,
Yeah.
the answer was deep reflection. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like, we had talked, pre-show throughout the week about a comment that one of your little ones made.
Yeah. So that reinforced it.
Yeah.
That comment, she said, well, we haven't seen so-and-so in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, yeah. And like, how do I even answer that? Like, those are one of those questions as a parent that's coming from your child that you don't really have a good answer for.
Right.
So,
Yeah. And that's some of what we want to kind of get down the line to the dudes that are watching this, is that these things come up. You said a really powerful thing that, hey, two powerful things. One, there's so many unknowns when you're entering into a relationship, particularly when it's early and you're bringing extra stuff, both of y'all. And then you really can't control the other person. And you shouldn't control the other person, but there's a lot of uncontrollables. There's a lot of variables.
yes.
And you don't know the full picture of that person until things are off schedule, until things are not right, till you make a mistake and they have to respond to it, till they make a big mistake and you have to respond to it. Like, you don't know that side of them.
Yeah.
But that is the work once you push chips all in and get married. It's like you're constantly dealing with one another's imperfections, right?
Yeah.
And so when you layer the kids in and you haven't discovered that yet, man, it is tricky to unwind that if you determine that, yeah, that's a deal breaker for me. So
you have to go through some turbulent waters
yeah.
in a relationship if you both have kids or one of you have kids prior to the kids being introduced.
Yeah.
That is a major lesson that I learned.